Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Vannin and this is another stream. I'm testing this out mostly because I want to stream because I enjoy it and to see how long I can stay on my computer. Yeah, back's playing up a bit today, so might not be the longest stream, it might not be the the shortest, who knows, I have no idea really. We've done some things. So since the last stream, which was like yesterday, I've played a little bit, but not very much more. I stuck my desk in a standing position, moved the mic out of the way, and just kind of like drifted backwards and forwards to my desk, to be brutally honest. And did some little bits that would normally take up time in the stream. So handcrafting bits and little bits like that. Sadly, I left power not connected to this and upstairs for ages. So we don't have as much stuff on it. I have unlocked a few bits and pieces, but it's nothing major. Let's get that there. Let's have that. Of course, he wants to go into there, so let's do the other way. Snap to the top bit. Thank you. So yeah, we don't have, that's even the wrong box. We don't have a lot being made, so it's like 86. So by the time this is actually made, I will have killed myself or I'd have handmade it. So I decided to make a change. When you play this game, don't be afraid of making changes and sticking to one thing. So I had planned the next time I streamed, I was going to make a power plant. Well, that's not happening. So what I have done, I do think I need to go and turn it off now, actually. So if we run through here, at the end of the last stream, I turned all this off. And I made another copper bit up here. So we'll run up here. And up here. And then up here. So we can see here that we I don't even have any. What can I use? So I now have a box with copper doings. So I will just disconnect down the bottom. I do have 2 of those. So we'll disconnect down the bottom. We will just do that. And so this will start making iron, but it'll go through the process, will it? Let's just do that. That means everything else is connected upstairs, so it will finish off making what it's got, and then we'll stop because everything then will go and get synced. Okay, So this is off. That is majority off. So we're now saving a bit of power. We've got full boxes of wire and cable. Yeah, so we've got screws and that being made there. We've got concrete here. We do need more concrete. So let's take some more of that. We need a lot. May as well take those. Right, let's see what we can buy for 2 tickets. I'm fairly certain I can buy what I want. Walls. I don't want doors. Thanks. Right. That was being made. Yeah. We made ourselves a bunch of tickets because I had a box full of stuff like computers, and I did think about just saving those computers and then using them later on, but to be brutally honest, I need the stuff like in here more than anything else. So we've got the street light, we've got the lights control panel, indoor lighting we could get next, but right now don't need that. Bought some bits in here, so ceiling conveyor, conveyor lift hole. I could get more of these foundations. I haven't bought any of those. Walls, I've got the conveyor walls and the doors and window walls. That's a point. I must go and get some of that. I've bought like modern railing, road barrier, ladder, modern walkway. Didn't have enough for metal or concrete pillar. Don't need those just yet. Although would have them if I had the spare tickets. Bought the asphalt, and I don't need anything else. Will want a mug eventually. Let's go and get some of the stuff that's down here. Silica. Now I have stuff going into the awesome sink here. By the way, this is something I forgot to tell you, but do this like ASAP. Like one of the first things you want to do really is once you've unlocked silica and that down here or wherever you're using it, because it's going to be so long before you actually start using it, just get it in an awesome sink. Second you unlock awesome sink. Realistically, if I'd have thought about it a little bit earlier rather than thinking about streaming, I would have tried to fit an awesome sink in here somewhere, especially for rods. I have more rods than I know what to do with at the minute. But I have unlocked... what have I unlocked? Unlocked things. Remember I had 4 hard drives and I said I was going to do it on stream and I didn't. So I unlocked in the last one stitched iron plate, I think, because I unlocked the iron wire. I had an option for a rotor. I didn't take it because it was the one with the copper sheet. I think it's more. I can't quite remember, but I didn't take it. Instead, I took this one, the bolted frame or the bolted plate. I think it was the bolted plate. As the bolted plate does more, so you get 3, I think. I know 15 per minute. The stitched one, you get 5.625. So the stitched one is good if you're making iron wire, but the iron plate one is the one that you want. That's the one with the screws. You need to make a bunch of screws, but never fear, I got the bolts. So I can just go iron to iron bolt. The bolted frame, I can make more of these bolted frames. And that is what we are going to do now. I thought I was going to be able to just get by with this and that and make enough, but I couldn't. My timings didn't work out that well, so the power plant is going to have to get put on hold for a bit, which will be up there, so it will be this week sometime. As long as my neck isn't playing up, I'm thinking I'm going to stream a lot more than just a couple of times a week, actually. I'm actually quite enjoying it. I've made this here, which is just for Caterium. I needed to get some Caterium wire. I needed to unlock some things. I'm going to need Caterium wire anyway. It's turned off at the moment because I am playing that game of, do I have power to run everything? No, I don't. So yeah, I made some Caterium wire. So it's literally Caterium coming out of here, gets split into two things, two smelters, and then goes into a constructor to make iron wire. Is any of this like perfect or not? No, not at all. So eventually what will happen is there is another Caterium node up here. So it's there. I'll need to use Noblest to destroy it. So eventually I will be sending this Caterium and that Caterium to this floor for it to get sorted, and then it will get smelted maybe on that floor and then go into constructors to make the Caterium wire. And this building will probably look a lot better than what it does right now. Right now it is literally a box. Once I figure out dimensions and I figure out, bits and pieces, and this guy's having a good old nose. Yeah, once I figure out dimensions of it and stuff, and does it need to be this big and does it not, whatever, then I will then try and make it look a bit better. But first of all, when it comes to building, you've got to just put stuff down and figure out what's happening, really. So we're going to come down here where I was muttering yesterday about what I was going to do. And effectively what I'm going to do, you will see. So running all the way down here. Again, this power cable is run here but isn't hooked up to anything, because right now I do not need it. So what I have done is I have hooked up the 3 concrete nodes down here. So there's one comes from all the way down there. And, I might put some walls up around here. Who knows? I mean, technically I could come across here. Might step it back further. Don't know. Really don't know. I've left that open because I now have doors. So I have that door that leads into there, and I can come in. I'll be able to pick up concrete from there if I want to. So concrete is pretty much gone all the way round. I will just need to power everything on, I think. I think I've powered everything on in here, yeah. So at the moment I'm using poles, but effectively I could use these on the ceiling. So power. Go like that. And do the power like that. I probably will start doing that now. I'm not 100% with it today, so so I have running from down there and from here. I have miners outside, which I'm going to need to I will need to run this stuff to it and power eventually. So you can kind of see what I'm doing here, and I'll run those two down here, and then I'll stick one of those just there like that. So there's two pure nodes down there, there's a pure node down there, and there's another pure node but with a rock on top of it over there. But over here I have pure nodes as well, and my idea is, if my brain is functioning, which is questionable at any time whether it is, but today it really isn't, will be to try and utilize the alternate recipes to try and get rotors and so forth and so on working for us. It's a shame. Killed the birdie. Trying to get rid of it. So, what am I doing here? I'm creating a logistics floor. Why do I want a logistics floor? Well, effectively, I'm going to be bringing in raw material, and I need to take that raw material and then I need to stick it somewhere so that I no, I don't want to do that, do I? No, what I want to do is do this. No way I'm going to be able to jump up there. Good work. What am I doing here? Am I hear you all ask in unison? The all nobody that's probably watching. I'm creating a floor that the smelters will sit on. As I quite like the look of machines that sit down on the surface that you walk around. Now ideally I'd use coated concrete to create the look that I'm after, but I don't have said coated concrete, so I won't be using that. So what I can do there is I can then go into here, change this to being this, and then run it like that. Now I don't know what I'm coming all the way down here for, because I don't actually need to be down here. It's here I need to work on. Now, you don't need to worry about attaching to things. So if we just get rid of those, and then I say I want to use ramp, for instance. So the ramp will attach to this upper one. So we'd go along. Like this. And that's how we that's how we'll stick these on here. Now we've overshot. Just clean up like that. And just like this. So I'm going around with like a 2 around each one. I don't know whether that's enough because I haven't counted in any shape or form. But it feels right. So I have enough to make 16 smelters, which will do for all of them. So 120 will be... How much does a smelter... So iron. So just 30. And we want one of those. And a Mark 1. So I still didn't work out. So 2,000 is 60, so 4. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy days. That's a complete fluke, by the way. I did not like. Make sure they're going the right way, or you will struggle. So that's 8 smelters in a row. Now this might need to change, or it won't change, or who knows what will happen. But that now will make my iron ingots and I put the 60 down because it's only going to handle 60. So 30 iron ingots will come out. So cast screws, 12.5 per minute gets me 50 per minute. So it's just shy of 13. What else will I need? I'll need iron plates, so that does 30 a minute. Okay. Assembler. So that's 90 per minute, and I need 250 screws. Okay. And that produces 20 per minute. So 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8. So 4 of them. I need 5, and then I need to split 1 in half. Okay, so I need 5 of those. I need 5 constructors for iron plate. That's to make 15 iron plate per minute. Okay. Do I need rotors wise? 100 screws per minute. And I need 5 iron rods. Iron rods. So 1 smelter can do this 30 iron rods. And I need 20 again. I could split them, I guess, or merge them into 30, and then split it. Okay, yeah, I can sort that out. So 2 times And then I'll need this. So I'll need some of the plate to then go into this. I need 140 screws. Um, 250. $100. Logistics. Nope, because I'm too close. Put them there. Put that there. So that's now making iron rod. And if I go there like that. That's not what I need it for. That's what I need it for. What else do I need? I need screws in that. So 30 would be coming this way. That's then going to send that down there. And then we've got this merger. No, not a merger. Splitter. What is a merger? They're in there like that. And that's in there like that. And then this comes out. And screws are going to go into there. And that's going to make them. Organization. What am I clicking onto? Right. This isn't pretty in any shape or form, but I don't really want it to be pretty. I just want it to work for me. So... am I effectively going to have to miss one out? Maybe. So I need 5 of these, don't I? What I need to do is to do these bits. Hi Brian. Hi Zol Killer 360 TV. Oh, cheers, man. I'm sorry if I'm dreadful at picking up on chat. I'm not overly with it today, so... And 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are separate. So didn't want splitters, that's why. What merges? Off. As for anything looking better than anybody else's, I have one thing to say. Give it a go. Genuinely. Like, give it a go doing something different. And don't be scared of tearing things down and being like, oh, I've done that all wrong, I need to tear it down. The amount of times I've done that is ridiculous. So if that's then 60, that'll be 90. So that needs to be a Mark II. And that needs to be like that. And I've put a dirty great big hole in something. Okay. And then this one just needs to be the other way around. Not sure what I did there. It was funky. So 60 into that is then 90. That's 90 and this is 120, so there's no way that we can merge these ones. So we will just do a splitter. Because that's not square either. Typical. Everything is a bit close. All because of that. So what am I making here? Iron plate. So 30, so that's 90 come into here. So that's 60 of what we want. Two, four, six. Two, four, six. Right. The remaining. So of that 120, we should have 60 left. And cast screws takes 12 and a half. So 60 divided by 12.5 equals 4.8. Two. Let's make him plate. Let's make him plate. And then this can disappear down here to mix in in the middle. No, it's not. Two, four, six. Two. You can go like that. What do you mean I've run out of iron plate? Indignity of it. I need to go and get some more iron plate. That's really annoying. Right. Can anyone remember how many of them I needed? 4.8. So 5. 3, 4, 5. Right, so I need more iron plate, and then I can hook all of this up by doing my I'll do my own power plant down here. Yeah, need more iron plate. So let's run back and go and Satisfactory news. Oh, Jace is leaving. Oh, that sucks. Jace is leaving from Satisfactory. What a shame. I like Jace. I think more games should be more like coffee studios. Number one, they always do what they say they're going to do, pretty much. And they're really honest. Like, the stuff they've been going on about for the updates and stuff like that, for update 8, it's been really quite honest. God knows what it's like to work for, whether it's amazing to work for or not, but, you know, they're really, really honest. I like that. Appreciate it. Don't feel like you're being lied to. Don't mind honesty, as long as you're like, if you're going to be late with something, be late. Just tell us early. Don't be like last minute and go, oh yeah, well, yeah, because of this useless reason. No. Too many dev teams out there are like that. There needs to be a better dock. There's not. Brilliant. I thought there might have been a better dock for streaming on YouTube. Because it did give you a lot of info. Why is all this gone off? Gone off because you've run out of stuffs? Looks like you've run out of stuffs. Let's fill it up with the stuffs. That got all the bits in it. That one, it's got all the bits. Awesome, all the bits. You know what? These ones are connected as well. And I may as well. We can always come back if we do need any more. I really miss the buggy. I had it in like my last playthrough, and I keep just remembering my last playthrough. And the buggy was awesome for getting you around. Like I said, in that playthrough, once we got to about, well, a couple more stages ahead, we'd done coal. We'd done coal down in that waterway down there where there's a load of coal. And then I built a big coal place up the top there. And I turned it into coal manufacturer, or a power plant. And built onto the side of it was a big storage and big central train hub. That's like the second time I've done storage / train hub. I think I might do something similar again. Don't know whether I'll go there. I don't think there is right. But I do like storage / train hub. No idea whether that's right or not. Whether I should, whether I shouldn't. Answers on a postcard. What I can do. And I know people do like really fancy things with because they're on like super like small, everything's like really tiny, but I've got all the space in the world, so why should I? Yeah, I don't know, there's the whole thing of so 1 2 3 4, so we go the other side. You could do the same thing earlier on. One, two, three. Now, where's fourth one? Two, three, four. 1 2 3 4. Okay. 1 2 3 4. 1 2. That one. So this is why I do these floors. And there's some people that will be like, that will just like do that, and they'll just do the like the one level because they're trying to build. But I don't care about building big at all. I really don't care. And I know some people like want to challenge themselves and stuff, but my challenge is to try and make it look nice and hide away all this bullshit and have as much space as you possibly can to like, this is dreadful. This looks horrible. But imagine this level only being smelters. Now these smelters might not look like this because we've got 4 coming in at this side. So maybe they go in rows, like down. Who knows? And maybe it all comes up with like one of those, and then you've got the smelter, and then you've got that where it goes back down again, and then maybe maybe right here we have up against here like this. And then we have walls. And maybe it goes up like this. And we have basic wall like this. And we come up like that. So let's just say, just for argument's sake, that's what we end up doing. So the smelters end up looking like these. So going down, so you have 4 big long rows of them, because eventually these miners are going to get upgraded, and the belts can get upgraded, and the lifts can get upgraded. So they all get upgraded. And then this one here, eventually, so you have a line of smelters going down, and there's like maybe a line down the other side, and then a line, 2 lines down the middle or something, where this is where all of the resources are going up to the next floor. And this is literally just the smelter level. So going from here, you wouldn't have those. Let's get rid of those. So here we have so like that. Maybe we have a door coming out here to allow us to go down the thing. And then maybe we have 4. And then maybe go something like this. And then it three. So that's 3. So we're off, which is frustrating. I hate being off. I know, we're not off. It's 3, it's not 4. Maybe do something like that. And this is what this will then look like. Base stuff. So now you can see that this is not just a square block anymore. These blocks are now a lot more windows in them. We've got more light. Say we now go with this across. Maybe we do that. Who knows? Probably not. Because eventually what this facility here is going to be, this is going to be a facility that's here all the time. And we're going to do like this stuff. The alternate bolted frame or steel. I haven't really decided yet. I've just come over here because there's a ton of iron. It's really easy for me to do. But coal is just down there. And we have three pure coal nodes down there. So we could do a combination of both. We could do some heavier stuff along with coal. Because we have 4 coal nodes just over here. Sorry, 4 iron nodes just over here. And we have a copper node, which is back over here, I think. Yeah, it's just over there. So if we were to do like a copper node here, then yeah. Do we realistically need to go over there? Probably not. But now we have like the front of a building. So that is the level that we go up to. But we can also as well stick this there as well. Meaning we then have this lowered floor again. And the reason why I do it that way, where I come down one to put that lowered floor, I'm going down one anyway. I may as well have it on the lower level, because then, so if I take the architecture, so let's get rid of that. And I take a walkway. And I come down and it lands there. Now if I take a walkway on here and bring it down, it's not quite the same. See how that lands on that crisp edge and it's not sunk in? This is one further along, but not quite. It's a little bit further back, so it's now sunken in. Now, that's great if you're coming down because you don't really notice it that much. But when you go up, it sticks out by this much, or it's this much short. Whereas with this one, it is always on this level. And this is now available here all the way along. So if we get rid of that, I am now available to go along with this and then put the other one on top, which is what we're looking for. Then we have these all sunk down and we can run these along if we want to, really don't need to, because we have so much space downstairs that if we want to, we can separate. So we can run like this. And then we have another section in here. So if I take a logistics and stick it there, the belts can still go into them perfectly fine. Yeah, some of it's gone. Who cares? Absolutely nobody, because they never ever see this. That's the point of this bit for me. And it's about starting from the beginning with that in mind when you're coming to make a factory. Start off with the idea of, I'm going to make this look amazing. Also, this looks much, much better. Now, eventually, what's going to come along is we're going to get the half foundations. And the half foundations can then come in here, and they will then make it look even better. But that double is way better than a single, just visually, as you're coming up here. Now, you can stick in something like that to make it look like it's... so you might not want to stick it on the edge there. So stick it like that. So that looks like it's like structurally supporting that. Or even better, use a pillar. An actual pillar, which I don't have unlocked yet. But, you know, you can have the pillars unlocked and they can then go there. And then it looks like this is structured. So you could have one coming up here, going along, going down. And then that creates like an archway in there. And it looks then like it's supported, depending on how far you want to go. Right, that into there. That's a 240. No, it's not. Not a 240 at all. What are you doing? You're talking nonsense. Or is it a 240? What is it? 369. So 120, take off 30 and 30, so it's 60. So this can do 60. And does it make any difference that you're doing 60 line or a 120 line? Not really. But it might help you recognize what it is from a distance without having to particularly go like investigating as to what it is. As the difference between a 60 line and a 120 line, you can notice. Now, this isn't going to be particularly well balanced. Cast screw. I could copy and paste. I started playing this game before copy and paste was a thing. I'll just run like that. Might come back and put pillars on these. Don't know. these things make me run out of iron rods all the time. Because I reach a point where I'm just like, I don't need iron rods anymore. It's for like newbies. And then, yeah. Then go, I want to make things look pretty. I don't have any iron rods. And I will come up with a colour scheme of what I want to do for each factory. Each factory will look different, but this is very much like a real starter. I'm kind of setting out the outer shell so that I can make it look a lot nicer than what it is. But again, this comes down right on the edge here. So you know that see, run out of rods already. Because all this stuff uses rods. But I think that might look cool, awesome with stuff going up there. And maybe we'll change it up a bit and, you know, do some lights somewhere or something like that to make it pop a little bit more. But inside of here, you know, we'll do, I don't think we've unlocked them yet, but we'll do some lights as well. We're going to need to power this up relatively soon. You know, what we've got. So this is 50 screws per minute. So 100, 200, 250. So that's 250 screws. What is it around here that needs 250 screws? So that needs 100 screws. So it looks like we're going to be tapping another another thing. Because that needs 100 screws. There's this. So coming off here, we then bolted iron plate. So 250 screws and 90. Yeah, so we need to be able to make 100 screws. Missing rods. Typical. So I need to lose 10. You know what? Can't even be bothered losing 10. I'll just overclock it by 10. Especially since this is going to be a maximum of 120. Yeah, we need more rods. So we need to run back. So just that alone is going to do 250 screws. So that is going to be 4 smelters, 3, 6, that's 120. So I'll be able to do the rest of screws just from that smelter there. And then here we'll be able to make, and then those screws can come down here in through there, and missing iron. Brilliant. So yeah, that will then get us making what we need to be made, which is the reinforced plate along with the rotors, so that we can make the coal generators. Let's go a bit further down here and see what that building looks like. Or just outside here. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, we can use pillars and stuff as accents and stuff like that. What do you reckon? Cool, right? You can use like pillars around the windows and stuff, and I can put big signs on them once I've unlocked them. Need to make sure that nothing goes flying through it, because that always like ruins it for me. But literally there's only one more layer that would go on top of them, of that, so you'd have a lot of space that's devoted to smelters, and then you then do your constructors on one side, and then hopefully you then just have your few assemblers on the other. Probably don't need these right now. Yeah, that's too close. So... Yep, running out of everything. So... let's run back. Yeah, this will look better. All right. So what do we need? We need rods. Whatever reinforced plate we've got. Right. We don't want jump pads. We've made basic steel. So we can make the foundry, the steel ingot, steel beam, steel pipe, versatile framework, just for up there. Steely bits will then become available. And we've got coal power, so we've got pipes and water extractors, and we can find coal, but we know where that is anyway. We can have improved melee, which means an extra hand slot and bigger inventory slots, really, because we're not fighting any creatures, and we get the zapper thing. These two are really handy. And then, see, I don't see this being that handy until you get the bigger trucks. As personally, I think the tractor's a bit of a waste of time, personally. But the inventory slots will be handy. Tier 4. So, I plan on the stators, which, if I remember correctly, stators and motors do need copper. So we have copper at the other end, so we should be able to make stators and possibly rotors in the same place. We've got concrete over there, and I purposely tapped those concretes to be able to do that as well. And then the heavy modular frames, I can't remember what the recipe is for them, but Mark II miners are pretty important, as they will boost everything up. Hypertubes to obviously get places. Blueprints is when the game totally changes with blueprints, because then I'm going to be able to utilize a couple of blueprints I already have, but I want to do a buttload more of blueprints, and I'm probably going to stick them on my Discord for people to be able to come and download. And then power surge, industrial container, really handy. We go up to Mark IIIs, which is, again, really, really handy, because we're going to start building up to trains, which comes in the next bit. So once we've bashed off these, we'll then be able to go into elevator phase 2, which is train stuff. So we're going to need to have lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of steel. So I'm hoping that we can make a really cool steel factory. And then we can move up. So we'll have Mark II miners. And that'll make things much easier for, or not easier, but better in every location, really, because we maximize how much resource we're getting from everywhere. Don't need that. Don't need that. I only have 200 of those. We only have 200 for platage. Grab some of that. So a big thing that's going to be really important for us until update 8 is going to be the blueprints for things like the trains, so that the real highlight will be the hell am I talking about? I have no idea. I currently have blueprint for train track. Well, not train track, but the train will run on. That might get changed. So sorry, somebody's trying to call me. So that might change in the near future. What that looks like, but I want to try and include the train line as being like the artery of this gameplay. So the train line would include any conveyor belts that might be needed. Train line might include any truck or roadway or anything like that might be included or might be needed for, you know, for short pieces. But the train line is going to be the thing that is our main movement of materials or products. Nice, Mark one. Because that is a 120. going to need to tap one of these, aren't I? Well, those two are already... Okay. So they take 12.5. How many am I short? What am I want to make again? We'll start off. We need... That's going to be 250 going into there. I need 100 for them. So they're rotors. They're reinforced iron plate. And then I need... I need 140 screws. One, two, three, four, five. Five, 5 times 12.5. 62. And this is the beauty of having underfloor stuff. Even though we are not purposely trying to keep everything tidy. But now means that we have way more space for shenanigans. So turn these round. Two, three, four. So that is 8 times 12.5 is 100 screws, and I need 140, I think. Missing 40. Will I regret it? Is another 4. Why am I timesing it by that? You absolute donut. It's 8 times 50, which is 400. What is 4 times 50? Times 50 is 200. So, well, I don't think we're going to be using anywhere near as much iron as we probably should be. What am I in the other hole for then? Not even one here. Oh yeah, now I know. Straight. No, it is not. That kind of, sort of, maybe, sort of. But it's under here, so who cares? Nobody. Quick cough break. Was dying. Is official. Right, so we now need to kind of power all of this stuff. So well, I actually think that's about as good as much as I'm going to get right now. So we will continue on, as I have a feeling my neck is Not going to allow me to do any more. Which is a shame, but never mind. But you can kind of see where I'm going with this. I've got our top layer, and underneath that I've got another layer because I plan on doing the same up there as I'm doing down here, which is syncing the machines. Now, all of these machines eventually are going to go. The only things that are going to stay are going to be the smelters. And I'm not 100% sold in the way that the smelters are going, because right now the pure nodes are producing 120 iron, which means 4. Well, they're about to double. Like, not very, only a couple of notches away. Like, once I've got coal up and running, I really can go ham on steel production, which is what I want to do. So a lot of this here is going to be steel production, and then producing steel pipes and steel beams, and then the concreted stuff. So I'm going to be also looking for new recipes, because at the moment there's the concreted beam, that's the standard one. So you always make more pipes than what you do beams. So I am going to attempt to... So I have the concrete down there. I'll be making that. I'll make coal up here. Sorry, I'll get make steel up here. So I have 6 iron doofers, mines. I'll have 5, soon to be 6. And then I'm fairly certain there's 3 copper over here. So we'll work off the 3 copper, 3 iron here. I'm almost certain. Production foundry. Let's take a look. So I've got alternate iron ingot. Why have I got iron alloy? Anyway. Iron ore and coal, so 45, so 3 of each means 45 per minute. That then gives us 3 steel ingot, 45 per minute. Constructor. Steel pipe from 30 ingots gives us 20 per minute. From 60 ingots gives us 15. So the steel beam is half the usage and of the steel pipe, and there's more concrete up there, I've just noticed. So I might even want to tap that as well. But effectively, I will be bringing coal in and just raw iron. So actually, I don't need these smelters at all, do I? But there is an alternate recipe that I do smelt the iron and then bring it in like that. So because that's 1 for 1. So this location at the minute is a higgledy-piggledy mess of stuff that needs power in order to get us to be able to make coal or coal power plants. And then once we've done that, we can then, yeah. So this down here, depending on alternate recipes. So I'm pretty sure there's 3 over there. And then where I'm about to make the coal power plant, there's 3 up there. So I could utilize that area then to bring the coal potentially down here. Making some kind of a railway, I guess. Don't know. How would we bring where would we bring the railway into? Because we now have this arch thing above us, so we can't go much higher than what we have now because of this arch thing. So I'm gonna have to start making like a roof. So go that way in order to do that. That down like that. And then if I get standard walls, so 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 22 starts to clip into it. So we need to start thinking about roof, because this is as high as this now goes. And I've dropped myself into here. Good work. Yeah. So. I'd have to do something like that on the inside. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? So up here would be where like the concrete would be coming up. The finished steel would be coming up here. Yeah. Not sure what that would then look like. Whether we actually do that. And then do like that. With that running along the bottom. Or do we just do... feeling maybe that a little bit more. Do like something maybe sloped on there or something, I don't know. Maybe they don't sit at the back, maybe they sit in the middle. Maybe there's more, who knows? For now, we'll leave it probably like that. Although... I'm going to keep with the proper outside. So it'd look more like that. The Z fighting. Well, I'm going to call that a stream. It's been like 2.5 hours, and yeah, my neck is absolutely on fire. So I may stream tomorrow. I may not. I may not stream until Saturday. Again, not putting anything hard and fast on myself at the moment. Mostly because most of my body's rubbish. So until next time, look after yourself, and then hopefully we'll be able to make some headway and we can get some coal power going, and then we can turn this into a big steel factory. But also as well, we can then hopefully maybe have a little bit of everything being made over here in some capacity. You know, maybe we have to use both floors or something whilst we turn this into an iron factory, so that we can demolish the starter factory and turn that back into an iron factory. And we'll see what we can try and do there. Maybe we'll try and see if we can push to get the pure alloy, the iron one. That might have been what I've selected now, thinking back. I'm not too sure. But we will try and get hold of that if we can. And then down below there where I said we're going to... so where the factory is now, but down below. So we can run a train line through to the desert and have it then running through into the rocky desert. But yeah, until my next stream, Saturday is almost guaranteed a cert. But whether I stream tomorrow, whether I stream the day after or not, will very much depend on how well behaved my neck wants to be. Probably not very behaved. It doesn't like behaving normally. So, yes. I need to stop placing things with those. I'm never going to leave. Right, look after yourselves. I'll